Morning. Happy Saturday. It is super early, but I'm going to do a live stream today. Today's makeup look is going to be very easy because after yesterday's eye look and considering the fact that it's 6 in the morning, I don't want to do anything too crazy. But so it's going to be very quick, very easy, like very beginner friendly. So let's get into it. All right, as always, my skin's already primed. All my skincare has been sitting, so my makeup is gonna look good. Skincare is super important if you want your makeup to stay and to give you that like flawless photo finish. You gotta do your skincare. Okay, for today, we are gonna do some SPF. It's gonna be a bright day here in Los Angeles. So gonna go in with the Sun Bum, the Daily Gel. It's just a very basic sunscreen, but it is clear and it does wear well under makeup, so I do like that. It doesn't make my skin oily throughout the day, not like other sunscreens can, so I like that as well. Okay. All right, so since I need my makeup to last today, I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Not my favorite primer, but also this is like one of the only primers that's good for long wear. And then this one you have to like rub in really quickly and then just like pat the rest in. Focusing on the areas where you tend to crease or you get super oily. All right, so once you pat that in, give it some second to dry. Give it some dry time. And while that's drying down, let's see what we're gonna do today for eyes. I wanna do something just very quick, very easy. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Getting an idea. Let's see. Trying to squeeze out the little last bit of my eyelid primer. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it's cold for us Southern Californians. A lot of people are bundling up because if it dips below 70, it's like freezing for us. So my makeup, I'm trying to do like soft, warm, cozy looks. That's why I've been going like very light on the brush, very light on the bronzer. Okay, blend that in. Press a little under the eye. Okay. So for eyes today, of course I have to do something shimmery, but I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna go in with this base right here just to give my shadow something to blend with and something to sit on. It also kind of just brightens your eye. gives that skin a little bit more of an even tone. Okay. So I think the look for today is going to be warm. So let's do, I think I'm going to do a little bit of this Bobbi Brown bronzing stick. This is in shade Bronze. And I'm going to do this just towards the outer and then a little in the center of the eye. And I particularly like this shade because she has a little touch of duochrome in there. So it kind of color shifts a little bit. And I really like that. Now we're gonna go in with a little shimmery color pop. This is just like a very like champagne-y, very basic champagne pink. Gonna pick up a bit of this. And blend those two together. Okay. So I'm just about done with my eye look. Like I said, after yesterday, I'm not trying to do anything crazy today. Get that a good little dust off. I am gonna take up a little bit of this brown right here. It's gonna kind of be my liner, but I'm just gonna put a little right on my lash line. And I'm not going to bring it all the way to the inner of my eye. I'm going to stay on the outer and in the center. So it's kind of like a pseudo liner. Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's good enough for 6:13 in the morning. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter on the top. Just a smidgen. So I'm gonna take that one right there. So very similar to the shade I put on my lid, that champagne pink. This one just has a little bit less pink in there. I'm gonna focus it at the highest part of my brow and then kind of diffuse out. Okay. All right, let's do face now. I'm even gonna do light on the face today. I'm not gonna do crazy. So for color corrector today, I'm using this Ole Henriksen. This is the Banana Bright Vitamin CC stick in shade Guava. And then also, I'm just gonna put a little bit there. I'm just gonna use my finger to blend that in to warm it up a little bit. Because like I said, it is cold here for us Southern Californians. So my makeup is even cold. So I need to warm it up a little bit. If I did it with a brush, I'm afraid it would get clumpy. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the tinted moisturizer. Today we're gonna use, what are we gonna use? Let's use Bare Minerals today, the Complexion Rescue. This is a little last bit of my tube. And this is a fine tinted moisturizer, but I am not going to repurchase this one. I think there's better ones on the market. This one's good for someone who wants pretty adequate coverage from their tinted moisturizer. It comes out super thick, but it does give you pretty good coverage, I would say, for a tinted moisturizer. But it is thick. It's a little too thick for me. When I think of tinted moisturizer, I think of something really lightweight and airy on the skin. And this does not give that. This is basically like kind of like a medium coverage, I guess light to medium coverage foundation, but it's just a little too thick. The formula is a little too thick for me. Even blending it out is hard. I don't know if you guys can see the streaks. She doesn't blend out nicely. Yeah, so she's streaky. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. Okay, let's move on to blush now. Let's do a little bit of cream blush. See if I can fix a little bit of the patchiness from this tinted moisturizer. So I'm going in with another Bare Minerals. This is the blush bronzer shade in shade Kiss of Mauve. It's a liquid. Bring a little bit up there. Whatever extra I have can go up there. Okay. So that really warmed up my face. And I always do a little under my eyes to kind of color correct a little bit, but mainly more so to just kind of bring my face together a little bit more. Now we're gonna go in with a little Benefit Hoola. It's a powder bronzer. It's an OG. It's a very popular product for Benefit. I'm just gonna bronze my 5 head a little bit. Warm that up. Okay. And then just a little bit under where I placed that blush. And just to give my face a little bit of dimension. All right, then pick up a little bit more. And then just follow your jawline. Okay, we're almost done here. Let's do a cream, or not a cream, but a liquid highlighter. Where is it? I'm gonna go in with High Beam. Another OG from Benefit. This has been around forever. I feel like it's not as popular now, but this is one of the original liquid highlighters. And then I'm gonna go back in with that blush brush. Just blend that in. So we're pressing this in rather than blending it. because I don't want to disturb my little tinted moisturizer. So right where I can still see those little dots, they kind of dried there a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see them. Yeah, a little bit right there. So let's work that area a little bit. There we go, a little better. And I'll just take whatever's left over and kind of on the tip, try to blend that in a little bit. Okay, let's do eyebrows and then we'll finish up the eyes. I'm gonna take a little cream brow today. Since my face is a little bit lighter today, like in terms of eyeshadows, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with the brows today than I usually do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. For eyeliner, I'm just gonna go with a brown to kind of tie that that brown shadow that I put on the top. Just a very little bit. This is not really a concealer. It's more of like a brightener. So I'm not going to get a ton of coverage from this. But it'll brighten up a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and set now. It's a very warm look today, very easy. Didn't get too crazy. It's very fast as well. just about done. And this is taking me less than half an hour. Now we're gonna go in with a little mascara. I think I can find my YSL. Here she is. Okay. Very careful not to really touch the curler to my lid. So she's just kind of hovering right here. Okay. And then so same thing on this side. Super careful not to touch. Okay. This is always the most time consuming for me is the lashes. My poor lashes have not recovered from yesterday's Chanel. Especially this side. Okay. Okay, we're done with that. And then lips for today is going to be super easy peasy. I'm just going to go in with, let's see. I just want something very soft and pink. Let's do this plumping gloss from Maybelline. This one is super spicy. This is in shade Blush Blaze. Just very, very soft pink. All right, we are done. That's gonna be it. Like I said, today's makeup look is just gonna be very quick, very easy because 6:30 in the morning and it's too early for me to do anything crazy. But that's today's look. Thanks for watching and hopefully see you tomorrow.